Welcome, avid learner of linguistics. This video is going to feature this wicked pragmatics thingy that people call implicature. Off we go. And as usual, we should start out with defining what we want to talk about. An implicature is an utterance which conveys meaning beyond its proposition. And there we have yet another word we have no clue about. A proposition refers to the semantic content of a sentence. Anyway, whenever we use an implicature, it's like we can draw a conclusion from what is said and therefore deduce more meaning than is actually encoded. Pretty neat, isn't it? Now, Paul Grice, the father, or should I say grandfather of pragmatics, subdivides implicature into two types, conversational and conventional. Conversational implicatures are special in that they employ the cooperative principle and the maxims of conversation. If you don't know what that is, there's a green button below. So logically, if conversational implicatures have to do with the cooperative principle, conventional implicatures do not. They actually try to make a point about a contrast, and very often you can be tipped off by words like but or yet. However, many people wouldn't go for a classification into conventional implicatures simply because, if we're honest, you can find maxims of conversation everywhere. Which is why I'm going to leave out these rudimental implicatures further on. On the next level we can subdivide as well. Specifically, conversational implicature can be subdivided into three types. The first one is the generalized conversational implicature. Generalized means it doesn't depend that much on the context. Even by definite articles or tenses, you can implicate certain things, like in the following sentence. The arsonist put a house on fire. If you don't know what an arsonist is, pause the video and look that up now. Done? Okay. So, this sentence features a generalized implicature simply by using the article a. The implication behind it is simply that it is not his own house the arsonist is burning down. It could be any house really, but not his. The next type is the particular conversational implicature, which this time strongly depends on the context to implicate correctly. Look at this dialogue. Do you want to go to the cinema tonight? My little sister's coming for a visit. On the surface, B's reply doesn't seem to be a relevant answer to A's question, which is why B just violated a maxim. However, what B wanted to implicate is that she wouldn't have time to go to the cinema because she's busy with performing shaman rituals with her sister, or so. So to use and point out the implicature, B flouts the maxim of relevance. Now why is this an example for a particular implicature? Well, simply because we wouldn't have a clue what B's utterance is about if we didn't have A's question. The last type is called scalar implicature. Whenever we use a word that expresses a degree, you automatically implicate that the thing you're talking about isn't of any higher degree. So here you have a scale going from none to all. And now have a look at the sentence. I had some buttered scones for tea. The word some is in the middle of our scale, meaning that you just had some, but not all buttered scones, because they're really high in fat and you really wouldn't want to eat them all. So this was it. For a final test, try to identify the implicatures in the following example. If you liked this video, or my amiable voice, or even both, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye!